नमस्कार. जय श्री कृष्ण. श्रीकृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद, श्री Advaita Gadadhara, Shrivasadi Gaura Bhakta Vrinda. Reminiscing the significance of Guru Purnima, the appearance anniversary of Srila Vyasdev, the compiler of the Vedic literature. This event really is directed towards Srila Vyasdev. Thus, in some sampradayas, they refer to Guru Purnima as Vyas Purnima. Traditionally, it is the day when the Guru is worshipped. Guru Purnima is observed on the full moon day in the month of Ashad in the honor of the sage Vyas by keeping a fast, worshipping him for his blessings and to gain wisdom. Formerly on this day, gurus who were the traditional teachers were honored by their pupils. The river Beas is believed to have been so named as Vyas, practiced penance on its banks and compiled the 4 Vedas, the Mahabharata and the 18 Puran there. Since it is not possible for one man to have compiled so much in his lifetime and over a time span of 100 years, it is believed that the name Vyas must have been applied to many sages. Generally speaking, the name Ved Vyas is applied to Krishna Dvaipayan, who was the son of Satyavati and the sage Parashar. This is before Satyavati married King Shantanu of Mahabharat fame. Some brief information about Srila Vyasdev. When the second millennium, Dwapar Yuga, overlapped the third Treta Yuga, the great sage Srila Vyasdev was born to Parashar Muni in the womb of Satyavati, the daughter of Vasu, the fisherman. Srimad Bhagavatam 1.4.14. The word Vyas means one who describes elaborately. The great sage Srila Vyasdev, who was fully equipped with knowledge, could see through his transcendental vision the deterioration of everything material due to the influence of the age. He could also see that the faithless people in general would be reduced in duration of life and would be impatient due to lack of goodness. Then he contemplated for the welfare of men in all statuses and orders of life. He saw that the sacrifices mentioned in the Vedas were means by which people's occupations could be purified. And to simplify the process, he divided the one Ved into 4 in order to expand them among men. The 4 divisions of the original sources of knowledge, the Vedas, were made completely separate. But historical facts and authentic stories mentioned in the Puranas are called the 5th Ved, Srimad Bhagavatam 1.4.17 to 20. Thus, the great sage Srila Vyasdev, who is very kind to the ignorant mass, edited the Vedas so they might be assimilated by less intellectual men. Still, he was not satisfied even though he was engaged in the working for the total welfare of all people. Thus, Srila Vyas, being dissatisfied in his heart, began to reflect within himself, I have, under strict disciplinary vows, unpretentiously worshipped the Vedas, the spiritual master and the altar of sacrifice. I also abided by the rulings and have shown the import of disciplic succession through the explanation of the Mahabharata, by which even women, Shudras and others, friends of the twice born, can see the path of religion. I am feeling incomplete, though myself I am fully equipped with everything required by the Vedas. This may be because I did not specifically point out the devotional service of the Lord, which is dear both to perfect beings and to the infallible Lord. In this yuga, the son of Parashar, who is glorified as a part of Vishnu and who is known as Dvaipayan, the vanquisher of all enemies, became Srila Vyas. Urged by Brahma, he undertook the task of classifying the Vedas. Srila Vyas accepts 4 disciples to preserve and continue the Vedas. They were Jaimini, who took care of the Samved, Sumantu the Atharva Ved, Vaishampayan the Yajurved, and Paila the Rigved, and for the Itihas and Puranas, Lomaharshana, Shri Vayu Puran 60.10 to 16. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare.